The federal government spends billions on scientific research, but government-funded discoveries aren't meant to simply sit on a shelf and never be put to use. Back in 1980, Congress became concerned that many discoveries resulting from government-funded research weren't leading to marketable products that could help Americans. To emphasize how serious they were, Congress added a provision to the legislation called march-in rights. If a university or other government-funded research entity failed to license their patents, the government could march in, take the patent away, and license it to a commercial company. For more than 4 decades, the march-in provision has never been exercised. Why? Because working together under the Bayh-Dole Act, academia and industry have enjoyed a productive partnership, producing a steady stream of products that have improved the lives of Americans. The 1980 legislation has worked as intended, with free markets ensuring that commercial businesses and universities have been able to cover research and development costs and sustain a system that works for everyone. But today, some policymakers want to use the march-in clause in a way it was not intended, to drive down drug prices for political purposes. Simply put, these policymakers want the government to take away the patents on drugs developed, even in part, using government-funded research. The government would then license that patent and drug production to a generic company that didn't bear any of the research and development costs. Invoking march-in rights in this way would of course hurt pharmaceutical companies whose products would essentially be stolen by the government. But it also poses an existential threat to university research. No company, after all, will choose to partner with a university to develop a commercial product if they know that product will soon be stolen by the government, perhaps long before the company can recoup its investment costs. Companies would avoid university research discoveries like the plague. For more than 40 years, Bayh-Dole has helped put university patents to work. But invoking march-in rights for political purposes would return us to the days of the 1970s, when discoveries made in university labs simply sat on a shelf. Worse yet, it could force such research to disappear altogether. Americans' steady march to a future of innovation doesn't need a federal march-in sideshow.